Hey, we're Snappers, it's Tortimer the Grey. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Pokemon Yellow Dice Lock. At the end of last episode, last episode we spent some time in and around Vermilion City here. We got a couple of catches. We caught Bottles, a Diglett in the Diglett Cave, and we caught Freddy, a Drowsy, over on Route 11. We had to take a penalty roll. We had to throw away a bunch of items, I think is what we ended up having to do. And then we got a roll in the Diglett Cave that said we had to grind up our Pokemon up to the number of levels that we RNG'd 1 through 5. And we ended up with 5, so I had to grind everybody up 5 levels. So Fiber is now level 31, which I think is a bit higher than it needed to be, but Fiber has to be in every battle. So Fiber's level 31, Freddy's level 24, Siri's level 21, Morden's 18, Bottles is level 15, and Luna is level 11. Now, you guys may be noticing something different on the layout here. Unfortunately, during that whole grinding thing, we did end up losing Zoe. Zoe, our main key, ended up going down. You'll notice a little new icon over in the graveyard there on the sidebar, and then obviously she'll be here in our death box. But let's take a quick look. She was like 1 level away. Let me. Well, we don't need to look at her. Yeah. Anyway, so unfortunately, I attribute that a lot to the unfortunate healing restrictions we have. We've got rolls that say we can only use each Poké Center 4 times. I will tell you, my Pokemon are fully healed now, but we do not have any more heals in Cerulean City, and we do not have any more heals in Vermilion City. So that leaves us only 4 heals on the SSN. So before we leave the SSN, we're gonna need to save at least 1 heal in order to use before we go into the gym. I was doing pretty good there for a little while. I was doing a lot of potions and stuff trying to get, but then there was times where like, okay, well, PP's out. We need to go do something, an actual heal. And then eventually I ran out of money, and so we have I was able to reserve 1 super potion going into the SSN today, and I think we're out of, well, we might actually be able to buy 1 more super potion. Let's do that real quick. But yeah, so we took care of Route 11's trainers and stuff. Yeah, we can buy 1. Let's do that. Yeah. Alright, so, anyway, so we had to do a ton of grinding, and I was going to do a little bit of grinding with Bottles too, because she's just level 15, but they're such glass cannons. Switching Bottles into any opponent that Fiber was going up against, Bottles would end up at like half health. And I did that like twice, and I was like, you know what, I don't have the healing capability left to me in order to make this work at this point. So, Bottles is where Bottles is, and hopefully we'll be able to do something with her at some point. But as of now, the team is where it stands. So let's jump on the SSN here. What a nice little ship. I love the little look of the harbor here. Alright, let's head in. And the passengers are restless. You might be challenged by the more bored ones. Alright, so we have a cabin somewhere in here. I think maybe this is us? No, but this is a guy. So we're going to do a little bit of battling. Oh no, he's a global police agent. So we're going to do a little bit of battling today. Oh, I don't know. See, I want to find my cabin first. I want to figure out where my heals are at. Because largely, whereas normally I'd be like, yeah, we're going to do all the battles today. Unfortunately, we just don't have the healing capability left. None of these are my cabin? Where's my cabin? Hold on. That's something we need to determine before we get into all this. Who are you? Passengers are restless? Yeah. No, we heard that. There was somebody else over here. Bonjour, I'm the waiter on this ship. I will be happy to serve you anything you please. Oh, the strong silent type. Okay. I got the kitchen here. I'm so busy, I'm getting dizzy. I think we can find stuff in the trash. Not a great ball. Alright. Let's see if we can't find a potion or something, hopefully. Nope, only trash. Let's see. So yeah, this may not be quite as action-packed as SSN tends to be. I know there are some battles that we need to do. And if it looks like we're doing okay, we'll take on more of the others as well. This ship, she's a luxury liner for the trainers. At every port we hold parties with invited trainers. Okay. One of these is gonna have to be mine. I want to find the cabin where I can heal first, and then we'll do a little bit more exploration. Now, I thought it was on that main drag there. Apparently not. Apparently not. It's been a while since I've done Gen 1, I guess, but I feel like our captain's a swordmaster, even teaches cut to Pokemon. Aw, yeah. I don't think we need to come out here. Alright, let's go back to the main deck, because I think this one on the end is supposed to be ours. So let's see, there was somebody in it, but, nope, we're battling. I travel alone on my journeys. My Pokemon are my only friends. Okay, so we've got an old man, gentleman, Growlithe. We'll send out Fiverr. Let's throw up the Thunder Wave. I'm a little worried that Fiverr's going to start disobeying us here in a little bit, but that should be okay. Let's bring out Morden. Morden did evolve since the last episode, I believe, and I did also teach Morden Dig. I was going to teach it to Zoe, but I was hanging on to it just to see how things went, and then when Zoe went down, I was like, well, I'm going to need Dig on somebody for the gym, so I put it on Morden. I was about to use Growlithe. We'll torch change Pokemon. Nope, we're going to stay in. Don't need Fiverr getting any more experience than he's already got. And Morden could always use some. There we go. But I think Freddy, our new Drowsy from last episode, is going to be really useful. You should be nice to friends. Yeah, well, sure. Isn't there a cabin where we can heal on this stupid boat? My buddy Machoke is super strong. He has enough strength to move big rocks. Okay. Max potion. Nice. I'll take any potions we can get at this point, especially if we're not going to have a cabin to... Okay, the cabin has to be on this floor here. It's got to be. This is the only place I can think of where this thing should be. Nope, another trainer. Well, I guess we're going to be doing some trainer battles then. Gonna do my best... If we can't find the free heal place, we're gonna have to rush and go ahead and do the rival battle, I think. Let's bring bottles out. We're gonna use tackle. See, like one hit, and it's like So we gotta bring Fiverr back in to finish this thing off. Thankfully, Fiverr knows Thunderbolt now, so Fiverr can pretty much wreck anything. I'm about to use Nidoran female, torch change Pokemon. Yes. I'm gonna bring out Morden, get Morden some more experience, because I think Morden's gonna be really useful, but unfortunately he's a lower level at the moment, just by nature. I don't have the extra heals to do extra grinding with him to get him back up to like where Sari is and stuff. So there we go. We got a level on Morden. That's exciting. Okay. Wait, can I sleep in your bed? Okay, sorry. Am I crazy? I could have sworn. Waiter, I would like a cherry pie, please. Can I sleep in your bed? No? Don't think I'm sleeping in their bed. Don't think I'm sleeping in their bed. Shh, I'm a global police agent. I'm on the trail of Team Rocket. Can I sleep in your bed? Huh, I could have sworn there was a free heal place here. Maybe they expect me to run out to Vermilion City. Okay, so given that doesn't appear to be the case, honestly, healing bottles, I don't know if that's worthwhile. I'm gonna save these potions. Let's head over to this side of the ship, and we're going to attempt to do our rival battle. Hope that works out, because I could have sworn I had some heals here. We're a little screwed because I don't. I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't know. Am I crazy? I'm sure yes, but I would have sworn we had a cabin that I could get free heals in somewhere here. But I think our rival battle is right around this corner here. Yeah. So here's Blue. Bonjour! I imagine seeing you here. Tort, we are really invited. So, how's your Pokedex coming? I'm already caught 40 kinds, pal. Different kinds are everywhere. Crawl around in grassy areas. Alright, so we are battling. Fiverr has to come out first. Let's see, Gary only has like 4 Pokemon. Alright, beautiful. I'm not going to screw around here because I just don't have the luxury of doing so. So we're going to use Thunderbolt on Spearow, just get it finished off. Fiverr's got to get some experience there anyway, so it's not a big deal. About to use Rattata with Torch Change Pokemon. Yes. I'm going to bring out Freddy. And we'll throw up the confusion. Freddy was doing pretty good in grinding. There we go. One-shotting Rattata works out nice. Blue's trying to use Stranchu. Yep, we'll let Sari take care of that. And we'll go for the Vine Whip. I'm really looking forward to Mega Drain or something so I can get free health on Sari on some of that stuff. Blue's about to use Eevee. We'll Torch Change Pokemon. Yeah. Let's let Morden take a crack at Eevee. There's no real reason why Morden shouldn't be able to do that. Let's dig so we avoid some damage or whatever. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Alright, Morden Ember. Looking good. Ooh, Eevee was burned. Nice. Okay, beautiful. This went well. I think that was his last Pokemon, right? So... okay, I was all worried about that for nothing, but I guess some of our Pokemon are a little bit OP because of the grinding we had to do. I heard there was a Cut Master on board, but he was just a seasick old man. But Cut itself is really useful. You should go see him. Smell ya! Okay. Guess we gotta rub his back. Creepy style. I feel hideous. Seasick. Rub the captain's back. Rub, rub, rub. Phew, thank you. I feel so much better. I don't think that's how that works. I get seasick, and I have to take medication. If you're a sea captain, how are you seasick? Phew! Oh, I'm not sick anymore. I guess it's time. Well, they're not gonna leave like as soon as I leave his room, right? Okay, so... alright, well, let's take a look. Everybody's doing okay. We don't have any free heals, unfortunately, but let's talk to some of these people. Maybe we can get some items. Maybe we'll get a battle or two. I was hoping for some free heals. Me and my daddy think the Safari Zone is awesome. Awesome? You don't know the Safari Zone is Fuchsia City? I have not. But I hope to. I hope to. Huh. Okay, so here's some trainers. We'll do a couple of battles here since the rival battle went pretty quick. This guy's got Growlites, so we'll go ahead and Thunder Wave that up. We'll switch back into Morden. All the Pokemon I can get into a good range is going to be useful. I don't think Bottles and, unfortunately with the healing restrictions, I just don't know that Bottles and Luna are going to end up being much more than Death Fodder. If I'd caught a higher level Diglett, it might have been really useful in the gym, but I'm honestly not sure that we're really going to get the use out of that. Okay, so this thing is going to be faster, so I'm going to use one of my potions on Morden here. Ponyta use Ember, which Morden should have no trouble with. Alright, let's dig. There we go. Beautiful. Morden goes down. I was hoping Dig would be useful in the gym. I just don't think that's going to be the case. So since Morden's got Dig, we're going to kind of try and beef up Morden to use at least that super effective attack there. We'll take her on too. We're doing okay. Almost better than I was doing in the grinding in some instances, so I'm not too mad at it. Fiber. Let's bring Sari in, I think. Sari's going to resist electric attacks, which will be useful. Not going to be super effective against him or anything like Morden, but... oh, Violet was disabled. Alright, we'll go for Tackle. Ooh, that did so little. Alright. At least we can bring Sari in to do Leech Seeding and stuff, potentially. As much as that'll be worth, I guess. Defeated the last. Alrighty, let's see what treasures you guys are hoarding here. Rare candy. Ooh, that could be useful. With our leveling restrictions. Pokemon can cut down small bushes. Well, yeah, that's true, I suppose. Oh, yes, I've seen some Pokemon ferry people across the water. Alright, great. How we doing? Yeah, we're looking good. Gonna have to battle these guys, too. You guys are here for the battles, though, so I guess we'll do a couple of them here. God, I used all of my Viridian... I didn't really have a choice, but I used all of my Viridian City heals with the expectation that I had 4 heals on the SSN. Crap. Holding use pack. Crap. As soon as we get out of this battle, we gotta do a roll for the SSN. I just realized that that's its own area. Crap. Alright. Let's see, I'm just gonna... oh, not Thunder Wave. That was dumb. Fully paralyzed. Alright. Let's bring Sari in. Hope that we get another fully paralyzed, not a peck. Yes, beautiful. Let's Sari finish off the Golding. Crap. Really don't want to have to do another penalty roll. Hopefully whatever we roll doesn't actually affect things. Sari defeated blah blah blah. Fisherman's about to use Tentacool. We'll Torch Change Pokemon. I'm gonna gonna hold off just because see what Tentacles got going on. See how the Vine Whip does. Yeah, I figured it'd do pretty little. Ooh, and there goes the Acid. Alright. Okay. Bring in Freddy. Spread the experience around. I really don't need Fiber getting any more experience. Ooh, right, Rap. Some of the stuff like Sleep in this game, as I was grinding on Route 11, I was going up against a lot of drowsies with the Hypnosis. About to use Goldeen, will change Pokemon, yes. Bring in Sari again. And, like, Hypnosis in the first gen, apparently you didn't get to, like, pick a move in the off chance that you woke up. Like, if you woke up on a turn, that was just, you know, you didn't actually get a move on that turn. So you didn't get to wake up and attack, which is interesting. Just the little things that have changed over the years. Sari's trying to learn Poison Powder, so get no more moves. Yeah, we'll take Poison Powder. Get rid of Growl. Something like that could certainly be useful. Or defeated the Fisherman. Alright, let's quickly... Okay, so hold on. We need to do a roll. So, crap. Generate roll number 4. Status restoring items such as antidotes or paralyzed heals may not be used here in or out of battle. Ignore if and only if Rule 28 is in effect. So we actually do have Rule 28 in effect, so essentially this is a free space, so that's okay. So we don't have to take a penalty roll. We haven't used any of those anyway, but Rule 28 is in effect, which is the region-wide rule that restricts our heals at Pokemon Centers. So you're limited to 4 heals at all Pokecentres/healing areas starting now. And so since that's in effect, that roll doesn't make any difference anyway, so... Whew! That's good to know. Alright, so we can continue on. That was almost real bad. Okay, so let's see. Where are we at? Okay, so Sari just doesn't get to battle this time. I gotta save those heals. Since we don't have any freeze heals on here, and I don't really have anywhere else I can go to get heals, we've got to save all the potions we can to keep us prepped for the gym next episode. Oh, crap! Ooh. That's a potion I didn't want to have to use. 32, he's about to send in Magnemite, will Torch change Pokemon. Yes? Who wants it? We'll give it to Freddy. Freddy's pretty bulky and hits pretty hard, so I can trust her. Not as good as I would like, but Magnemites have got the defenses, for sure. So we'll go ahead, we can kill it there. Freddy's still in a pretty safe range. We'll probably get some pretty good money from these trainers too, I guess, which is a good point. Ooh, and we've got something to restore PP there too, because that's the other thing. We can restore HP potentially, but PP is sometimes the issue as well. What you got for me, Gramps? In all my travels, I've never seen any Pokemon sleep like this one. Snorlax. Yeah. I'm hoping to catch that Snorlax at some point. That would be ideal. Alright, where's this taking us? Okay, we already went out here. This is the bow of the ship. Are there any items out here we should be looking for? No, not really. Alright, we're gonna head back out. I hate leaving experience on the table like that. I'm just not, especially, God, it makes me so mad. I would've like bet my firstborn child that there was a free heal station on this boat. I would've bet everything. I can't believe that there's not a free. Okay, so this guy's a cop. Chica, I collected all these Pokemon from around the world. And she's got a Vulpix, or no, she's got 2 Nidorans. No, a Pidgey. Darn it. My useless knowledge. Alright, Pidgey. Who wants Pidgey? Morden wants Pidgey. Let's give Morden a little more action. We're level 20 now, which is fantastic. How are you gonna do? Oh, good boy, Morden. Alright. Let's throw up the Ember. Oh, yeah. Oh, it was crit, but still. Alright, go for the Scratch. Finish off Pidgey. Beautiful. Morden gain experience. Let's about to use Nidoran. Will Torch change Pokemon? No. We'll stay in on the Nidoran female. Go for the Dig. Finish that thing off nicely. Hopefully get a level. Maybe. Nope, not a level, but some decent experience. We'll take that. These rooms that have items in them are definitely ones that I want to do. If there's battling just for battling's sake, I don't know that that's going to be worthwhile. Bring in Morden. Duran uses tackle. Doesn't do much. Morden's got pretty good defenses, which is exciting. And Nidoran goes down. Tort defeated the youngster. Beautiful. Alright, and he blocked this chick, so we can actually get our item here. Ooh, a TM. Let's see what that is. We can also sell TMs in order to get more items, potentially, but it contains Body Slam. I'm sure everyone can learn it, yeah. I'm probably going to look at off camera to see if, this cruise is so elegant yet cozy. Can I sleep in your bed? I always travel with Wigglytuff. Aw, Wigglytuff. Alright. Body Slam would be a good one to get and teach to Jigglypuff, actually. Let's, her attack is 17, so it is her highest thing. That would be a good one for... and then we could potentially evolve it to get better stats going. Alright, so we're going to do one last loop here, see if there's any items we can potentially get off these guys. Nope. And then we'll probably head off the ship. I don't have the... Ether. Nice. That works. Okay, looks like we've got to battle this guy, so we'll go ahead and do that. Us sailors have Pokemon too! Great. Fantastic. Tentacool. Bring in Freddy. Freddy's the only Pokemon in good straits to begin with, so easy bet. Plus it's super effective, so we should be able to one-shot. Ooh, not one-shot, but Headbutt's pretty good too. We'll use that, finish it off. Freddy gained experience. Say I was about to use Staryu. We'll change Pokemon. Honestly, I'm gonna leave Freddy in. Let's go for... They go for the tackle, I'll go for the headbutt. Ooh, mine's bigger. Alright, so we take a water gun. Ooh, a crit. Okay, I was gonna say. Otherwise, that scares me a little bit. Freddy should have better defenses than that. Okay, everyone's in the red now. Be a potion. Ooh, TM44. Let's check that out. OTM contain rest. That might be another good one for Wigglytuff. Curious. Okay, great. I love Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff is oddly one of my favorite Pokemon. And so I really would love to be able to use the thing. The learning curve on that one needs to come up a little quicker though. You should be nice to friends. Yeah, be nice to me. Let me sleep in your bed. Okay. Okay, so what's our money reserves looking like here? Got $9,000. I think we can buy regular potions cheaper in Cerulean, so I might run up and do that. How are we looking? Can we take a couple more battles, get a little more money? I really don't think so. I think we kind of just need to cut our losses at this point. I'm going to be so mad. One of you guys are going to comment. It's like, oh, it was right here was your free heal or something. And it's going to be so mad. But, just let me check all these cabins. I don't know if I did or not. Real quick. I think I did. Yeah, we did. We checked all those. Okay. Alright. Well, I think that's going to be it for today. Where's this check out? Oh, the bow of the ship. Right. Okay. Yeah, I think we hit everything that is going to add value to it. Some experience would be great, but at this point, I don't know if it's worth it, right? So I wanna just kind of cut my losses and move on as I'm at already. Yeah, so let's go ahead and disembark. The Saiyan's gonna sail away. Oh, I hate leaving that experience there, but I think it's the right call. Alrighty, guys. So let's swing by. Well, no, I'm just gonna call it here for today. I can do the healing and stuff by myself at a later point because I do think I want to trek back to Cerulean and check prices there too before I go. I just caught a Squirtle. That was always. Oh right, I gotta beat Surge before that. Let's see who can learn Cut. Cut. Teach Cut to a Pokemon. Yes. Sari can learn it, Morden can learn it, and Bottles is going to learn it. Alright. That works. We do have a I did save a Moonstone, right? Yes. Okay. I think I'm going to... well, I'll save that. We'll maybe do that next episode. I think I'm gonna look into it a little bit more, but I think I might just evolve Luna just to give her a little bit extra boost, but maybe make it so that she can be more viable. But next episode, guys, we are going to take on Lieutenant Surge. Right? Aren't we? Oh, I probably have to go into the... There we go. Yeah, so path is clear. Next time we're going to go in and take on gym number 3, get the Lieutenant Surge's badge. I think it's the Bolt badge or something. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Tortimer the Gray, and you guys have been great. Make sure to do those likes, comments, and subscriptions for me, guys, and let me know, was there a free heal place that I didn't find on the SSN? Because I don't have any free heals anywhere, and I actually have to leave the city before I can use potions, because I'm not allowed to use healing items here in the city either. But yeah, I'm gonna get that all figured out between episodes, and next time we will come back and we will take on Lieutenant Surge and his electric types. So make sure to check back next time, guys, and I will see you all then. Alrighty, guys, as always, I'm Tortimer the Gray, and you guys have been great. Have a good one.